here?
This is Cimon, the first free flyer from Europe and the first artificial intelligence service for the crew
Of the ISS?
the ISS.
Cool. So, what does it do? Obviously, it's free flying, so you can buzz around the ISS.
Yeah, it can orient itself, it can perform by absolute navigation any maneuver or to go to any location. The main aim is to be a companion to the crew, so
Right.
to interact, to be able to understand what the crew needs and to provide the correct information and to support.
Excellent. So it's almost like a free floating Siri,
You could say so, but
or is it more sophisticated?
it is it has not such a big general knowledge because it's unnecessary in this specific environment, but it's very well trained for the specific mission.
Yep.
And in addition, or compared to Siri or Alexa, what this AI can provide is really open to a dialogue. You don't only get one answer to one question and then that's it. You can really go and ask back if the information was not sufficient to be answered, or as said while during going through procedure. It's also important to probably switch the dialogue flow because you would need background information to a specific topic. So then you can have two dialogues in parallel.
Sure.
And this is something quite unique on the market as far as I know.
So how does it? It communicates to like a central computer, or is all of its computing power on board?
No, for now the computational power on board is not big enough to be to serve for our needs. For now, we are relying on real-time data downlink and uplink to Earth, and we are using the WhatsApp cloud for the service.
Ah, cool. All right. And the expression that is driven by the conversation that it's in at the time.
Yes. So if you make him angry, he will look sad. He would also change the voice a little bit.
Right.
And the same if you chill.
So does he react to your tone, or is it simply the questions that you've asked?
It's unfortunately until now it's not really the tone.
Yeah.
It's just the choice of words.
Right. Cool. And propulsion, it's air blasts or?
There are air fans included.
Right.
There are several tubes, and we are just using then the cabin air to provide thrust, and so we only rely on battery power, which is being consumed.
Right. And what's the feedback been from the astronauts?
So they were skeptical at the beginning during the testing phase, but then once we had the first commissioning, there was really positive feedback.
Yeah.
So we are really motivated to go on to provide them the next features, hopefully soon, beginning next year.
And what will they be? What will they be, the new features?
For now, the next step on the software side is, or on the AI side, is the so-called tone analyzer, but it's not related to the tone. It's only related to the words.
Right.
So this is then, we have tested this not during the first commissioning phase, but it will be really great for the science out there. Because we would like to detect or to be able to detect if the crew is stressed, or we would like to support the crew. So we need them to know a little bit more about the situation, to go to the situation awareness. And we're then able to really have a nice and useful companion and provide them the correct help or countermeasure against whatever is happening.
Is there any view to using equipment like this outside the ISS?
Also, as an inspector, for example, just to not have the high risk to the crew each and every activity outside.
Yeah.
It's quite risky to go out. So it would be great to have a inspection part at least.
Yes.
Kind of companion outside the station of cloud. And then, we need to modify the thrust.
Absolutely. Yes.
The thrust system.
Yes. Terrific.